Once again, I welcome in the course Introduction to Fluid Mechanics. So, in the last class, I have discussed about the different types of notch and different types of wears, and then I have discussed the discharge over the rectangular notch. So, today I will discuss the another type of notch, that is V notch or triangular notch. And in V notch or triangular notch, we will see the expression of discharge. Then I will discuss the trapezoidal notch and stepped notch. Then I will also discuss the similarity wear, and then the expression of discharge on the broad crested wear, and then effect on discharge due to the error in head measurement in different types of notch. So let us start the second type of notch, that is triangular notch or V notch. So second type of notch, that is triangular or V notch. So let us assume this is our triangular or V notch. The central angle is theta. Let us assume this angle is theta by 2. This is also theta by 2. And the head, this is the level of water. This is capital H. So the discharge can be computed, that is equal to 8 by 15 CD root under 2G into H tan theta by 2 into H to the power 5 by 2. So this is the expression of discharge for triangular wear or V notch. If the velocity of approach is also taken into account, let HA be the head due to the approach, velocity of approach. So HA can be written as VA square by 2G. Then the expression can also be written as 8 by 15 CD root under 2G tan theta by 2 H plus HA to the power 5 by 2 minus HA to the power 5 by 2. If velocity of approach is taken into account. Third type of notch, that is trapezoidal notch or wear. So let us assume this is our trapezoidal notch. This angle is theta by 2. This length is L. And this angle is theta by 2. This height is H. So in this type of notch, we can see that the discharge can be combinedly computed, or we can say that the discharge can be superimposed by computing the value of discharge due to this triangular notch, rectangular notch, and the discharge due to this triangular notch. Because if we combine this tan theta by 2, this value and this value, theta by 2, theta by 2, so it will be, if this is theta by 2 and this is also theta by 2, so it will look like it is a triangular notch or V notch. So total discharge can be written as Q1 plus Q2. If the coefficient of discharge is different, so let us assume Q1 be the discharge in the rectangular notch and Q2 be the discharge in the V notch. So it can be written as 2 by 3 CD1 L H to the power 3 by 2 plus 8 by 15 CD2 root under 2G tan theta by 2 into H to the power 5 by 2. So with the help of this we can compute the discharge in the trapezoidal notch or if the value of coefficient of discharge will be same, so we can take common CD square root of here square root of 2G is also there. So here the 2/3 of CD square root of 2G into L H by H to the power 3 by 2. Another type of notch is stepped notch. So stepped notch can be like this. So this is the stepped notch. Let us assume this length is L1, this length is L2, so on and so forth. So we can compute the discharge that is equal to 2/3 of CD1 into L1 root under 2G H1 to the power 3 by 2 plus 2/3 of CD2 L2 root under 2G into H2 to the power 3 by 2 plus 2/3 of CD3 L3 root under 2G H3 to the power 3 by 2, so on and so forth. So with the help of this we can compute the discharge in the step notch. So we have discussed the how to compute the uh, expression of discharge in case of stepped notch. So now I am going to discuss the Cipolleti weir. So what is Cipolleti weir? So in a trapezoidal notch, in a trapezoidal notch, the sloping side is taken as one horizontal to four vertical. So let us assume this is our trapezoidal channel or trapezoidal notch. So this angle, if this is H, this is L, this angle is theta by 2, this is theta by 2. So sloping side is one horizontal to four vertical. So tan theta by 2 can be computed. Tan theta by 2, tan theta by 2, that is equal to 1 by 4. So theta can be computed as 28 degree. So this is the property of the Cipolleti weir, where in a trapezoidal channel the sloping side is taken as one horizontal to four vertical. In Cipolleti weir, the discharge in Cipolleti weir discharge can be computed computed as suppressed rectangular wear formula. So the total discharge can be computed as the discharge due to the V notch plus discharge due to the triangular, sorry, rectangular portion, rectangular wear and V or triangular wear. So Q can be written as, in rectangular, it can be written as 2/3 of CD root under 2G L into H to the power 3 by 2 L effective plus 8 by 15 CD root under 2G tan theta by 2 into H to the power 5 by 2. So if I take common CD square root of CD square root of 2G into H to the power 3 by 2, so it can be written as 2/3 of LE plus 8 by 15 into tan theta by 2 into H to the power 5 by 2. For a rectangular suppressed wear, LE can be written as L minus 0.2 H. So a Q can be written as CD root under 2G into H to the power 3 by 2, 2/3 of L minus 0.2 H. And if I put the value of theta, that is 28 degree, so 8 by 15 into tan theta, so tan 14 degrees 1 by 4 into H to the power 1. Here I have taken H to the power 5 by 2, 3 by 2 common, so it will be H. If I simplify this, so it will be CD root under 2G H to the power 3 by 2, 2/3 of L minus 2.2 by 3 into 0.2, 2 into 0.2 divided by 3, so it is coming 0.133 H, 0.133 H plus 8 by 60, so 8 by 60 is 0.133 H, 0.133 H. So this value and this value is cancelled, so we can write Q is equal to 2/3 of CD root under 2G L into H to the power 3 by 2. So this is the expression of flow or discharge over Cipollati wear. That will be the exactly same for the rectangular notch. If velocity of approach is also taken into account, if velocity of approach is taken into account, so approach head can be written as VA square divided by 2G, and the expression of flow can be written as 2/3 of CD root under 2G L H plus HA to the power 3 by 2 minus HA to the power 3 by 2. Now I am going to write the expression of discharge for broad crested wear. So expression of flow for broad crested wear. So for broad crested wear, the expression of flow can be written as 1.7 CD L H plus HA to the power 3 by 2. So with the help of this expression, we can compute the magnitude of discharge for the broad crested wear. So this is for broad crested wear. Now I am going to discuss the effect on discharge due to error in head measurement. अगर हेड में ही अगर कोई एरर आ गया है तो कैसे डिस्चार्ज में इफेक्ट करेगा उसको हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. सो हम लोग जानते हैं, वी नो दैट Q is directly proportional to H to the power n, or we can write Q is equal to K H to the power n, जहां पे n की वैल्यू जो होगी वो रेक्टेंगुलर नॉच के लिए या वियर के लिए 3/2, ट्रायंगुलर नॉच या वी नॉच के लिए 5/2, और एक प्रोपोर्शनल वियर होता है जिसके लिए n की वैल्यू 1 होगी. सो दिस एक्सप्रेशन इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. हेयर मैं लिख दूं n की वैल्यू जो होगी दैट इज इक्वल टू 3/2 फॉर रेक्टेंगुलर नॉच और वियर, n की वैल्यू 5/2 होगी फॉर ट्रायंगुलर और वी नॉच, और n की वैल्यू जो होगी 1 फॉर प्रोपोर्शनल वियर. प्रोपोर्शनल वियर. So if I write the value of Q in terms of K is constant into H to the power n. So if I differentiate this equation with respect to H, so it can be written as, let us say it is equation number 1. So if I differentiate, so dq can be written as K into n H to the power n minus 1 into dH. Let us say it is 2. So dq by q can be written as dq by q is equal to K into n H to the power n minus 1 into dH divided by K into H to the power n. So dq by q can be written as k cancel, so dH, so it can be written as n into dH by h. So this is very important expression where dq by q is the error in the discharge and dH by h is the error in head. So here if I write dq by q is the error in discharge, similarly dH by h is the error in head. So we can write error in discharge that is equal to n into error in head, error in head. Or this expression can also be written in percentage. So in percentage we can write dq by q into 100 is equal to n into dH by h into 100. So here dq by q is the percentage error in discharge, percentage error in discharge, and dH by h is percentage error in head measurement. And the value of n we have already discussed. Its value n is 3/2 for rectangular slash rectangular notch or weir. The value of n will be 3/2 for rectangular notch or weir, rectangular notch or weir. The value n is 5/2 for triangular or V notch, and the value of 1 is n is unity for proportional beer. Similarly, if I so uh, if I see the expression of discharge in case of V notch or triangular beer. So we have seen that Q is equal to 8 by 15 CD root under 2G tan theta by 2 into H to the power pi by 2. So Q can be written as directly proportional to tan theta by 2. If I take the value of H is constant, CD is constant and theta will vary. So we can write Q is equal to K into tan theta by 2. So dq can be written as K into sec square theta by 2 into d theta by 2. So dq by q can be written as dq by q can be written as dq is q sec square theta by 2 k sec square theta by 2 into d theta by 2 into k tan theta by 2 2 into k tan theta by 2. So dq by q can be written as k cancel, sec square theta can be written as 1 by cos square theta. So cos square theta k cancel, so 1 by 2 into d theta divided by tan theta by 2, so sin theta by cos theta by 2, so sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. So dq by q can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 is d theta by sin theta. So this is also the discharge in V notch due to when the theta will change. So the error in discharge, and d theta is the error in angle of measurement. So this value dq by q is equal to d theta by sin theta can also be written in the form dq by q. We can write d theta by theta into theta by sin theta. So here we can write dq by q is equal to d theta by theta into theta by sin theta. So dq by q is the error in discharge and d theta by theta is the error in measuring angle. Or we can also write dq by q into 100 is equal to d theta by theta into theta by sin theta into 100 in percentage form. So it can also be written as percentage error in discharge, that is equal to theta by sin theta into percentage error in measuring angle theta. Now I am going to discuss what is proportional wear. So in proportional wear, we can say that the Q is directly proportional to H, because the value of n is, in case of proportional wear, will be unit, and the coefficient of discharge for the computation of this discharge we can take in case of proportional wear in between the range of 0.6 to 0.65. In case of OB spillway, generally the coefficient of discharge is taken as 0.62. So let us take the example or problem based on this concept. So the first question, of the session. An error of 0.5% in the measurement of head in a V notch causes an error of 0.5% in the discharge, 1% in the discharge, 1.25% in the discharge, or 1.5% in the discharge. So this question is taken from the ESE exam 1995. So we know that in case of V notch, in case of V notch, in case of V notch, we can write dq by q into 100 is equal to 5 by 2 into dh by h into 100, or we can say percentage error in discharge is equal to 2.5 into percentage error in head. So dq by q into 100 is equal to 2.5, and the percentage error in head measurement is 0.5%. So 0.5. So the percentage error in discharge is 1.25%. C option is correct. Next question I have taken once again from ESE exam. A superlative weir discharges water with the head of water over the crest being 250 mm. If the head due to velocity of approach is 0.01 meter, what will be the excess percentage of flow when corrected for velocity of approach as compared to when not corrected? So when velocity of approach is taken into account, when velocity of approach is taken into account, and in case of superlative weir, we have already derived the expression of discharge. So the expression is 2/3 of CD root under 2gl into L h plus ha to the power 3 by 2 minus ha to the power 3 by 2, where ha is the approach head, that is equal to pa square by 2g, and it is given in the question, that is equal to 0.01 meter. 0.01 meter. When velocity of approach is not taken into account, so when pa is equal to 0, so the q can be written as 2/3 of CD root under 2g into L h to the power 3 by 2. So it can be computed as percent error in discharge, or the what will be the excess percentage of flow. So excess percentage of flow that is equal to corrected without corrected divided by q into 100. So it can be written as qc by q minus 1 into 100. So if I put the value of qc, so qc is 2/3 of CD root under 2gl, 2/3 of CD root under 2gl, it will be cancelled. So it can be written as h plus ha to the power 3 by 2 minus ha to the power 3 by 2 divided by h to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 into 100. So put the value h plus ha, h is given, h is 0.25 meter. So the percentage excess flow can be computed as 0.25 plus ha is 0.01, so 0.01 to the power 3 by 2 minus 0.01 to the power 3 by 2 divided by 0.025 to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 into 100. So this value will be coming 5.3%. So C option is correct, 5.3%. Third question is also taken from the ESE exam. The head over a V notch at the end of a channel is 75 centimeter. 75 centimeter. If an error of 0.5 centimeter is possible in the measurement of head, so DH is 0.15 centimeter. So the percentage error in computing the discharge. So in case of V notch, we know that dq by q into 100 is equal to 2.5 dh by h into 100. So it can be computed as percentage error in discharge is dh by h. So dh is 0.15 centimeter. So 0.15 divided by 75 centimeter into 100. So it will be coming 0.5 percentage. 0.5%. B option is correct. So B option is correct. Let us take the another problem. So this question is asked from GATE exam. A right angle triangular notch is used to measure the flow in a fluid. If the head measured is 20 cm and coefficient of discharge is 0.62. Neglecting the velocity of approach, the discharge in liter per second we have to find. So right angle triangular notch is used. This angle is 90 degree. 90 degree means theta by 2 is 45 degree. Head is 20 centimeter. Let us assume this is the water level. So in a V notch, we know that actual discharge can be computed as 8 by 15 CD root under 2G tan theta by 2 into h to the power 5 by 2. So it will be 8 by 15. Coefficient of discharge is given 0.62. So 0.62 into 19.62 into tan 90 by 2. So tan 45 into h. So height is 20 centimeter. Means 0.2 to the power 2.5. So it can be computed as 8 into 0.62 into 19.62 into 0.2 to the power 2.5 divided by 15. So this value is coming 0.0262 meter cube per second. So it will be 26.2 liter. 26.2 liter per second is the discharge over V notch or triangular right angle triangular notch.